Oh, Jesus. There we go. Okay. So that took way too much time to actually get the music going. Thank you, computer, for working as always. I really hope that this thing isn't dying. Especially right now, considering the, well, Jesus Christ, how much was it? Let's see, because I think I saw hard drives have gone up to like $500 fucking dollars, or so. Oh, whoops! I just demonetized myself. Whoopsie doopsie. Saying F is bad, but you know, getting gouged by all these companies is no, that's fine. You know. Let's see. Okay. Huh. Okay. What the hell was I seeing the other day then? So... Oh, that's weird. Okay, so no, like, the hard drive I have on my computer, Western Digital oh my god. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, but that's expensive because that's a 14 terabyte. I don't know, actually. Alright, what about NVMe? NVMe 2 terabyte. That should be like... 200 bucks, 300, well, actually 300, 1 terabyte, let's see. 1 terabyte is 145. Yeah, so those definitely have gone up. Yeah, so NVMe, SSDs, or whatever you want to call these things, M1, you know, M2 slot, was it? Not M1, M2, it's an M2 slot. These have gone up in price, because I have two. I have two M2 drives, and I think I paid 120 for them, so like they have gone up a little bit. Anyway, point is, the RAM prices are going up to a hilarious fucking degree. And then, yeah. What is it? Let's see, so 4060 is on eBay for... Was it the 460? No, it was the 4070. Yeah, 470. Huh. Well, hold on. Okay, so... Yeah, it's like, this is about what I would expect for a 4070. Yeah, it's like, I think I paid like 300-ish for my 3080. And when I was trying to buy when I was comparing like the 3080 to the 4070, it was... The 4070 was like an extra 100-ish. 100 to 150-ish on average. So, this is actually about normal. That seems like a really good price. Really good delivery fee. I have never seen a 0% rated. Never. Never. Especially with like 16 ratings. Like, if you see a 0%, it's usually like 1 to 3. And that's within, you know, like... You know, realm... Oh my god, what? How? What? 26. I don't know. But yeah, so... I don't understand how these people have like zero positive ratings on eBay. Like, what are they doing? Anyway, so this is completely derailed. This is 5 minutes of me just babbling and mumbling, and they do actually have positive... What? So, is this only, like, recent? Then? What a absolutely awful fucking metric. God, you suck, eBay. Seriously, eBay, like every other company, like Google, has gotten so much worse. So, like, you have actually positive reviews, but because they're all old, they don't count. So you end up with 16 ratings and 0% positive. That's... Your system sucks, eBay. Good job. You fucked up. Well done. Seriously, what? Oh, God. Anyway, this has completely derailed. I was going to say that I cannot afford to replace it, and just to find out that it's actually about the same price that I was paying for anyway. So, I don't know, as long as it's not the RAM, I guess. Anyway, we're going to be looking at King of the Dwarves. This was a very long preamble. That's very loud. The music I was playing was Dwarf Fortress because Dwarf, King of the Dwarves, Underground City Builder. This game is Dungeon Keeper, if you know what Dungeon Keeper is, but Dwarf. It's Dwarf pilled. Is it gonna be good? Well, I guess we'll find out.
Welcome to your new mountain. Now, a small number of dwarves were sent to this mountain to establish a settlement. This is a big honor, but also a huge responsibility. The goal is to build a throne for the king. But first, you'll need to expand the settlement and ensure proper defenses against the enemies are available. The mountain itself holds immeasurable treasures. Remember, the deeper you go, the more valuable the treasures, but also the greater the danger. I wish you luck, but as we know, dwarves are the smiths of their own luck.
Okay, so I don't know how similar this is going to be to Dwarf Fortress, or RimWorld, or Dungeon Keeper, or other games in the vein, right? I don't remember all the other similar dwarfy Dungeon Keeper attempts, because there's been a few others that did not really do particularly well. I could also compare it to something like... let's see, what else? Empire. It looks like it's trying to go for more of a Dwarf Fortress thing, actually. Because that is multiple Z layers, which, you know, you actually end up with a lot of Dwarf Fortress clones that do not have that. Like RimWorld. You did have one called Nomoria, but that game, the dev kind of just gave up on it. Really, rather sadly, because I actually really loved that game. And there have been numerous attempts at actually, like, reviving that thing. You know, like, people were asking for the source code. The dev man did not really acquiesce to that, I don't think, but there was an attempt at making an open source version of it called Innomia, I think it was, and that one got abandoned, so, you know, really not eating well on that front. Select the study to build the research and production instruction section at the bottom center of the screen. You can only build one within the mountain, so place it somewhere inside. While placing the structure, you can assign some dwarfs to be builders and wait while they build. Wow. That's a lot of stuff. Okay. Select the study, huh? So, what is that? A tool shack. Okay, and that's what, is that roots or is this... It's gotta be roots, despite the fact that we are... Well, first off, very deep. Secondly, there isn't even anything growing up above. What the hell? Okay, I'm going to hollow this out. I don't know how big the... Assign dwarves to be builders and wait while they build, well assigned doors. How many doors do I have? Prestige. Happiness. How many little ding-dongs do I have? Oh my god, they are puny! I understand. I know they're dwarves, but still, like, good god, they are positively tiny, man. How do I cancel that now? Uh-oh. Oh. What? No. Can't be mine because... Well... Oh, you just need... Oh, okay. Just re-select it effectively. Man, that's actually really hard to read at a point, especially once you start doing, like, Z layers. Ooh. Yeah, so that's... Ironically, Dwarf Fortress might be more readable. That's a weird thing to say, really, considering how obtuse it can be to read it, especially if you're only doing ASCII. How... Dwarfy dwarf, come on, do the mining, please. Unassigned. Yeah, right? Yeah, there we go. Why is he yellow?
Driller, I need you to drill here. Rock and stone to the bone.
Should I, like, build a reservoir, well, something here? Will they... Will they drink this water? Do I have, like, plump helmets? What, carpets. Huh, okay. Oh. Well, hopefully they spruce this up, because that's very samey looking. Okay, let's actually cancel that. We'll just have them dig that out later. Get them to focus on this for now for the study. Guess I'll just have everyone do mining. Yeah, there you go, you little shits. Get busy. I don't know. Okay, so they do in fact have names. Okay, you can even select them. But is there a roster? Like, can they get skills? Has goods, profession. I don't think so. I don't think it's going for the full, like, Dwarf Fortress skill stuff. Which is... I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think I particularly like that, because... I mean, it's not like you can really assign specific ones to certain jobs anyway, so I don't know. Where are you going? You're not doing anything? Resting, taking what? Yeah, but you're, like, not resting. You're just walking, kind of bumbling all over the place. There we go. Small house. Increase max dwarf capacity by 4. Oh. Huh. Okay. It's really kind of weird having the scale be like this, because I'm so used to it being like Dwarf Fortress or even RimWorld, where it's like each square, like, they are taking up the entire thing, but this Wow, okay, so this is becoming like a crafts hall then. Because that was way too much room cleared out. It's also kind of weird, because then that means, like, you're not really furnishing individual bedrooms. I was kind of expecting more in the way of, like, Dungeon Keeper, because that's really what it seemed like it was going for its, you know, its flavor, however you want to really word it. Place where scholars can study to increase knowledge, max 8 scholars. Wait, what? Maximum 8 research per working scholar, I think is what that is. Under construction, needs wood. Okay, well we haven't used wood on anything else, so we should have it, right? Or were they just too lazy? Alright, there you guys go. Alright. Gain knowledge points in the knowledge tree, acquire water pump. Okay. uh, we might have a bit of a water problem here. We're about to be flooded. Okay, water pump. How do you rotate? Z. It's Z and X. Ooh. Okay, wait, what? Sure. I guess that's the direction we're going for. Forest rock roots when mined gives wood. Okay, yeah, that's how you get wood. Mm-hmm.
Well, what's a tree? Is that the thing that makes these roots then? I've never seen where these things actually go, you know. They just keep sprouting all over the place from the ceilings. We gotta keep clearing them out. It's quite annoying. But at least it gives us a source of charcoal, you know.
Mining solid rock. Mushroom farm. Sounds a little important. So do they just automatically build the... Yeah, they have to. They also just put lighting everywhere automatically, so I mean... You don't have to do that yourself, so... Yeah, again, it's like... Not really against that, it's just I'm so used to... Oh god. You know, Fortress of Dwarf, where that is definitely not the thing that happens. so... mushroom farm, vegetable farm. A place where mushrooms are grown, they can be used as food. Production 25.6 hours. Or time? Yeah, no, hours into 8 mushrooms. 3 workers can work here. But do the extra workers increase the speed, or what? They're just kind of like boring chanterelles or something. Not really like plumpies. So, do these things... I'm kind of curious on what the requirements here are. So can I, like, put them in here? Want to see if doing that will actually increase our population, get some immigrants, you know, new caravan or something. Okay, drinks are going down quite rapidly. Is this it's a worker? Okay. Can we shut the gate? Oh. Oh, okay. Alright. I would expect an animation on that. It's kind of anticlimactic, that, isn't it? Same with, like, no sound effect either. Oh, we got a person who is named... I'm sorry, what? Oh, that's the day. Okay. I thought his name was 16... Oh god, where's it gone? Okay, this has to be the newest one. Alright. Oh god. Oh. Okay, we have had a population explosion now. Oh dear. Okay, mine wood. Yep, that's what you do. Yes, sir. Okay. So we have... Alright, so we're gonna put a mushroom farm down in here. Gonna try to squeeze a second one in there. Oh, well. So they should be able to walk over that, I think. Alright, so mine wood, and these will need wood and then stone. Research, mine up solid rock is done now. Alright, so now we need to mine this out. And then... I don't know. What do we do with this? I guess we can make it a 3x3. A 3x3 here, maybe? I'm not really sure what to do here. That is actually the edge, so we could put that like that, put an entryway there. And then what? I don't know if we can fill stuff in. We have... How much stone? How much stone do we have? We are running out. Also kind of running out of wood. We better mine some more. Okay, storage is... Can you not make like a Like a keg or something for the water? Do you specifically need water pumps? Guess we'll just put a entryway there. I'm not really sure. I don't know if this game has cave-ins. I really kind of doubt it right now. Oh, I need to stockpile 2,000. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, well, there. We have at least 3 workers doing that now, so we won't starve. We'll run out of booze, but at least we have water. Speaking of booze... I need knowledge for those. Store structures... Stonecraft age. Transition to the new age. Okay. Mining coal, vegetable farm, beer brewery is quite a distance away, actually. Is that just gonna be every single playthrough of this? You just need to do this whole tree all over again, don't you? Alright. I'm not sure what that's really done. Requires 12 dwarves and 13 prestige. Okay. What is build structures to increase it? Okay, I guess. So why isn't that getting mined? Or is it just we have so few? Yeah, I think it's just the lack of people mining. So I think there's combat at some point. Yeah, it looks like we do have combat. Yeah, there's weapons, armory. Yeah. Okay, so there's something. Because it did mention, you know, like, oh, there's a throne and, you know, you need to, like, make sure that you defend it and blah, blah, blah. So, it does kind of make me wonder if it's going to be, like... I don't know, like a weird combination then of like, okay, make your base, make it really defensible, hit a button, and then you get attacked. Like once you put the throne down. Not really sure. Where's the other ones? We got 4 of them. Why is there only one doing his job? You know what, we could just... Oh. I can't actually. You cannot relocate. Your dwarves need to eat, drink, and sleep. They still need to eat. Dwarves can die if they become too thirsty or hungry, so during their rest time, they will go drink and eat first. Dwarves won't die due to lack of sleep, but they will get tired and work slower. You might need to optimize your kingdom layout or decrease the workload if you notice that more and more dwarves become tired. Also, when a dwarf goes to rest, their workplace becomes empty, so you can send another worker there. This means that it might be beneficial to have more dwarves assigned to a profession than there are workplaces. Okay. Oh, you can only have 3. I thought it was 4 per slot. Oh, it's 3 there too. Huh. Okay. kind of almost like a Songs of Six level of knowledge points. Okay, so I want to turn this into a new, a barracks, effectively. I'm gonna move these ones out. Might mean that they get a massive population boom in the meantime, though. $22 per day, 20 per day. It does seem like you can actually get a pretty decent chunk of food just from a single farm, as long as you have the people working it. Alright, so we'll put 6 in. 1, 2, 3. We'll put another study in here. I guess we'll just turn that into an entryway.
Sleeping in a bed, sleeping in long, makes a dwarf healthy, worthy and strong.
We don't get wood back from that. No, that's really cool. Great. Ah, dang it. Oh, and there's no, like, can we just go chop trees? Or do we really actually only have, I think that is actually the only way of doing it. Surely doth jest. Okay, well, we're getting a decent chunk of mushrooms at least. Yeah, we'll just do that, and then just put it back to back there. This will be a path around. I guess we could just put a couple of storages there, maybe. We have no wood. Excellent. Gotta love that. Okay, we have enough space for another 4. Okay. Where was the thingy for the barracks? There we go. Not enough wood. Well. Oh crap. You don't say. Alright, mining coal. Yes, alright, so we have mining coal. We can build a storage of coal, which is that. I guess we'll put it there. We can mine that out now. Mine coal, build storage. Well, we have somehow only ever found this one piece. Okay. Well, I guess we'll do this. We will turn this into a ladder. Can't do stairs? No. We need a tech to do stairs. Shoot. Structure stacking. I don't... Stone smithing. Oh, basic stairs. Okay, hey, cool. Excellent. Alrighty. All black should be empty. Well, okay. It is what it is, I suppose. What is this? A smith. Refined stone. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Not a stone cutter. A smith. No, not a mason. No.
They're smithing, but with stone. To the bone.
Huh? Wait, what? How does one make stair? Build requires 50 stuff. Oh no! Oh no. So, do they need a workplace? Yep. Of course they do. I'm gonna assume they also need their own storage. Yeah. 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 You know, sometimes it's not really all that great being correct. How do you think these mushrooms are handling people just constantly walking by and walking on them? They seem to be okay with it. Not enough coal. To do what? We aren't using it. For anything. I do kind of hope they, like, lower the water a little bit, because this looks a little ridiculous. You know, the fencing around it looks good. The fact that the water can just do that? No. I'm sorry. Is there... There's some safety railing on the levels below. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, some dwarf just dove down there to build that. Okay. Do we... No? Oh, yeah, yes, we do. No, we don't. We need... Sorry, what? You need coal to make refined stone. But why? Alright, fine. We'll just do a ladder. Yeah, I guess. So a bit unlike Dwarf Fortress, it kind of looks like you specifically need to avoid mining right underneath. Dwarf Fortress, you kind of get like ceilings and roofs where, you know, like you can mine the Z level right underneath directly without worrying about it, but this one looks like you actually have to worry about that. Maybe? I don't know. It looks like that though. So what is this? This is iron. Okay. Okay. Brewery. We have need of vegetables and then beer. Okay, cool. All right, done. All right, brewery is going to need what? Do I have the stuff for it? Brewery is mushrooms and water. We do in fact have the things for it, kind of. Wait, what? Oh, oh, no. It's, yeah, it's a 2x2. Oh, dearie me. Okay. That's going to be an... oh... Well, where do I put you, actually? So, I was going to put mushrooms here. Guess I could put the brewery here, maybe? This little cubby? Where is... I don't know if that's gonna be okay or not, actually. That's diagonal. I don't remember if no, diagonal in Dwarf Fortress is not okay. You can walk diagonals. It counts. Okay, cool. Because we're not playing Dwarf Fortress. Alright. We do actually have refined stone. I wonder if we could, like, trap a goblin or whatever the enemies are going to be like that. Okay, so put that there. And we're going to want to do that. Yeah. Oh. Oh no. Can they not? Oh, no, it's okay. Alright. I was worried that they would have to actually have a ladder to get down there to deliver the materials, but no, they can actually do it from up above. That's good! So they're taking their time, and buddy boy Jimbo there might actually end up dying. Yeah, there you go, Eurist. There you go. Now you can leave. Yeah, see? You're fine! You would think that they wouldn't want that fencing right there to prevent people from, you know, walking into the thing. What would I know, though? I'm not a dwarf. I'm not the, dwarf-architect. You know, it's, however they want to do it. Oh, we need more coal. No, we don't. We actually have enough. We have enough of everything. Actually, I don't know what my dwarf builders are doing. Is it just because it's 2 of them, or maybe it's time for more bedrooms? Maybe. Maybe. Or was it? Oh. It might be a little bit much. Okay, I don't think we can clone buildings, unfortunately. I don't know how much water this can produce. I don't know if we'll ever need a second one. It seems to be doing pretty good just on its own, really. That coal vein that was right there was literally only 2. That's not great. Alright, so what would the ideal pattern be then? Kind of just that, really, isn't it? Wait. There we go. Right? No. No. What am I doing? Yeah, it is that. Do that. Yeah, that's the main one. That is 2... Okay. Yeah, yeah. There we go. Because then it'll show the other block right next to it. Then we should be doing that, right? Just gonna make a crosshatch right there, just so they can get between. Not enough wood, not enough stone. Well, that sounds like a lot of not my problem, because stuff is getting done. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, they're doing it. That's gonna be more workers though, right? Yeah. Oh god, a lot of them too.
While we wait for the water to boil, here we live the days of toil, mining gold and minting coins, carving stone and stacking coins. Our kingdom will prevail with a mug of strong dark ale.
So there isn't a button to just clone a building, I don't think, which is mildly annoying. Yeah, you can at least put new walls back down. Where the hell was it? There it is. Alright. I'm going to slap down a second one of these, just in case. I think I'm gonna need to make a new scribery. Okay, sorry, study. You know, get those dwarfs all learned. I think that might in fact be... yeah. It's not great. Build an armory and a garrison. Assign dwarves to be warriors. Alright. Well. I guess we could... do the... armory... here, maybe? And then barracks? That? Huh. He's a bit too tall, isn't he? Armory. Right, yeah. Okay, yeah, we definitely do need the thing. Actually, we can't even make the armory yet. We need to get to the next stage, don't we? Iron? Garrison, yep. Okay. So it's just gonna be population, really. Just getting more population for now. Okay. So we have 6 more dwarves. Oh my god, this barracks is becoming... ooh. Wouldn't you want to live here? You can smell your neighbor here? All the way from here. You know?
What's a bath? I don't know what a bath is. Sounds like something a pointy-eared leaf lover would like.
Okay, so we need at least one more study. I think we might actually need more than that. Oh god. Oh no, the smell that would permeate from this room would seriously be... you would be able to smell it from the mushroom farm. Even the mushrooms would probably smell a little, like, you know, musty. But the smell from here would probably actually be overpowered. You would actually probably want to smell the mushrooms in comparison. I really wonder if there is actually cave-ins or not. So we should have enough. Yeah, we should have enough now. We have the builders capacity for it. Workers are 3, 6, 5, so that would be 5, 8, 11. I think we need some more workers because we're going to be getting a couple more farms anyway, so. Drinks are going up, surprisingly. I think this is a 3? No, it's actually too wide. Alright, so we can make a new brewery right here. Right there. Nice. Alright. But we actually have a lot of capacity that is currently not filled up. Okay, we have more coal than we could really use right now, apparently. That is... I was planning on putting food storage there, but that's not gonna work, is it? Well, crap. I guess we could put it... where could we put it? Food storage. Go there. Wood storage, or stone storage. What are we currently capped out on? Coal, of all things. Coal storage. I don't know if the booze needs it. I don't think it does it? No, they are doing mushroom and water. Okay, so we'll put a food storage there, actually. Drink storage. Yeah, you know what? Put drink storage there, food storage here. I don't like this. You cannot just put the shadow, the plan for the building right there. I don't like that. Because I think, I don't remember in Dwarf Fortress if you can or not. I don't really remember. I want to say you can, and they'll just go, you know, like if you put the building here, they would just mine it out automatically, but I don't honestly remember at this point. Been a hot minute and I want to go play Dwarf Fortress, god dang it. Seriously thinking about doing it again. It's just one of those things where it's, you know, once you start, oh god, well there goes like the week. I don't know where to put these. Maybe right there? 3 high. Oh god, the 3 high?
Hey, the dwarfs are over their heights. Keep your feet on the ground.
How did they get this? Oh, they automatically put down stairs for themselves. That's they had phantom reach. They were able to reach too high away from themselves. I'm not going to complain about that because I actually kind of like that because it's actually kind of like a nice little quality of life thing. Okay, but like, should I have them this close? That's kind of like thin. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, there's a few of them, a fair few of them going just through one pathway wide, so... It's not seemingly overly restrictive, at the very least. Alright, we have enough wood, we have enough stone, we have... Why are things not getting built? Is it just the delivery? Maybe just shortage of builders? I'm not really sure. And we sure should have enough. We sure should have enough of that. Dear God. Alright, so 32 prestige. We definitely have the dwarf. Stone pillar. What's stone pillar for? Is that for holding up the roof, or is that just decorative, or both? Oh, there might in fact be. There might in fact be cave-ins. A basic door, better pouches, structure stacking. Dwarves can carry more, and then you have some structures can be built on top of other same type. What? But in what sense? Like, that doesn't really tell me much. Can I put multiple wood storages on top of each other and then they can just pull and store in the bottommost? It doesn't really tell you much, does it? Also, wow, you would think that in month 5 it would have not been snow outside. The music gets louder. It's gonna suck if I hit an aquifer. Assuming that that is a thing, considering the water up above. I'm gonna assume it is. Well, that's slightly worrying. Kind of curious if there's any other metals other than iron. Yeah, like Dwarf Fortress does have copper, bronze, silver, lead. Now, does this just have iron? Like, okay, you get coal. Can you make steel? No, you get gold. Yeah, no, steel and iron. Okay, so there's at least that. Is there just not enough workers to cover? Oh, they never built that one. Okay. That might... well... I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it's just because like, it's depending on the sleep cycle of everyone else. If everyone else is awake, they can't keep up. Is that gold? I think that's gold. Yeah, that's gold.
It's gold in them there hills.
I'm not gonna go and no. I'm not going that direction. That seems like a bad idea. Dwarves are very tired. Okay. Go sleep. In a bed. Which one is yours? I don't even know if you know. So, like, do you know how some dining, some diners, some restaurants might have like a little number on a table? Do you think they're doing that here? You know, like, this is bed A1, A2, A3, A4, you know? Hmm? Why? Why is that humid? Uh-oh. That seems bad. That seems very bad. Alright, where's the metal refinery? Dwarves combine iron. Iron storage. Okay. Okay, well, there's the iron storage. And then we have the garrison, which is warriors, armory, garrison. Huh? So does the armory just, like, take iron and refine it itself? Is it all just in one building, effectively? Kinda seems like what the case might be. Alright, well... Gotta hope for my little dinguses to actually hit some iron here. I know I have a lot of orders queued up. I don't think they're gonna be doing too much iron mining here anytime soon. Yeah, well, there's one. And there he goes. Never mind. Oh man! Oh, those statues need a lot of stone. Holy crap, man. Jesus. We still have enough room for like another... what is it, 17? We definitely have enough room for a full retinue of at least one barracks of 8. Come on, come on. You mind that. You mind that shit good. No, he didn't. Although we apparently have some iron, so that's... Yeah, there we go. There's some. Okay, he just took away a bag despite that bulb still being there, so I guess they can partially harvest. Well, that's good. Alright, so... it's under military structure. Okay. I mean, it makes sense, but... our weapons and shields are stored, also warriors. Wait a minute. Whoa, garrison is a weird footprint. It's a 3x3 with 2 height. Ugh. Okay. So... yeah, so the armory does not in fact make its own thing. So then... what produces the weapons? 1,000 dwarves? Oh my Jesus, that is a step up, huh? And yet it's just 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, like, after that. That's a little weird. Ceremonial brazier. There's not really any point in that when everything is being lit up for you automatically, is there? Do the garrisons don't make the weapons, do they? I'm not seeing what makes the dang weapons. Yeah, can't even hire a warrior until you make that thing. That took way too long. Kind of annoying that the previous one just kind of walked away from it when it was almost done. How is it that we just can't keep up with the demand of the alcohol? Because we just don't have enough workers, apparently. Well, shit. Now, most of the stone's gone away to those statues there. You would not think that stone would be the hard thing to actually get here, but it's mostly just porous rock. I like how I've only ever had 2 stonesmiths, or whatever you want to call them, and they're fine. They do make what? Wait, what? Wait. How do you get them to start making weapons? Oh, hey, that's like a cave troll or something. What are I don't know why their outfit is red, but it kind of looks a little silly. So they... Huh. They're not working. I have 5. They're not working. Why? I like how these stonesmiths look more like warriors than the warriors do. Are the warriors seriously just sitting here just constantly eating and drinking? Ad nauseum. Seems about right. And yet we still don't have any shields or weapons. I don't know what the heck the stonesmiths are supposed to do for that. That's kind of annoying. I don't know if I need to keep the scholars hired or not. Yeah, like, once you get the technology, I don't know if you need to keep it there, because Songs of Six does that. It's a whole thing where you have to keep scholars there to keep the technology. Otherwise, you lose it. You know, to prevent just kind of like people speed running for the best text and then just dropping it. Alright, so there's the throne. Alrighty. Now what? Where? Oh. It is a 3x3 with 2 height. Okay, cool. I guess we could put it here. Really, if it was... It's kind of annoying just like how much stone you actually need in this. And how seemingly little you can actually get. Because I would actually like to have this be like, you know, a proper throne room with like statues and shit. You know, like, oh hey, we can... You know, put let's see. That's where it would be. We could put like a statue right here. You know. Yeah, it is actually kind of hard to tell what you're what you're doing at a point. Jesus. Oh my god. Okay. Seriously, the perspective can be so confusing in this. You know, so it's like kind of like an angled. See, not that anyone would ever see it. I'm not really sure what the pub would do. Just happiness. Also, stew is produced here. Yeah. Yeah. What does stew do? Oh my god, that is massive. It's the 3x3 and 2 high. Alright, so that should fit in there. Alright, so yeah, much like Sons of 6, you end up kind of having the same issue there as... the same issue here as you do there. You end up with a kind of perplexing amount of... kind of like a supply chain issue where... how many workers do you need for how many people? You know, then it's an issue of like, okay, now you have too little of that, too much of that. It's oh you. It is. It's Songs of 6 for the tech. Crap. I need 15 schminguses. God damn it, man. Okay, 15 dinguses. I might be able to take away a stonesmith. I'm not happy that the fact that they can't keep up with the drink demand. We are okay-ish on mushroom supply. Yeah, both of these are pretty much going 24/7. Not enough water. Are you kidding me? Surely doth jest. Oh, goody. They're... Yeah, so this is the problem that Songs of Six has. Once you hit a certain point, you can't really get more frickin' people. But you need the more people to get the more people. It becomes a whole frickin' catch-22 issue. Yeah, you can't really keep up with demand of supplies because you need more farmers. Well, you can't get the more farmers because happiness is still low, but you can't get the new happiness, the happiness to get to that point because without the farmers because there's a supply shortage of food. But if you take away workers of other areas, yeah, then it all fucking collapses, man. Yeah, meanwhile, Dwarf Fortress, you have like two little morons that become master farmers, and then you end up with way too many plump helmets. You know, then you start cooking the plump helmets, and then you have another issue in the fact that cooking a plump helmet kills the spawn, so then you can't actually farm more of it, and now, oh, hey, everyone is starving to death because you literally have no plants to plant anymore. So, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So there has been a single migrant. Welcome to the work pool. We have a beer going up. It's gone up. Happiness is too. We still don't have people joining. Why? But why? Oh, the hell was that? Oh, you know what? I think that was a batch of alcohol finishing. Because it is 18 at the end. Yeah, maybe it was both batches finishing. There needs to be a pause button, so I could just go down here and pause all these orders rather than needing to cancel them. Yeah, pause, suspend, pick your vocabulary word of the day. Got 8 dinguses mining, apparently. And we're just not getting any new ones. Don't know why. The happier your dwarves are, the faster new dwarves will join. Mm-hmm. Why don't we have any joining then? Happiness is basically as high as we can bring it. It can hold lava for some time until it melts. That wording worries me. We haven't seen lava. I don't think we want to. Oh my god, I forgot to do farms of veg. That might have helped. with happiness. Oh god, oh, imagine like a beet vodka or something. Can be used. Stew is not being made. Because you need veg. Okay. Well. You guys really kind of don't want to build that thing, do you? Right, there you go. There you go. We're gonna need more farmers. Ah, God, we need more people. Do braziers make people happy? No, it's just prestige. I don't think prestige... Yeah, no. No, it doesn't affect happiness at all. You would really kind of hope that the statues would at least maybe like emanate a little happiness aura. I need to make a mister. 2.2. Yep. Alright, so I think that was part of the whole thing, is you were needing veg to do thing. I just completely forgot about that. I got distracted by other things. I don't know what. Maybe it was the alcohol. I don't know. But I got distracted, obviously. I wanted to put that there, but you can't relocate, and I can't be bothered to destroy that now, so... Oh well. Did we... We did! We finished this. Excellent. Not so... can I just... Yeah. There we go. The hotkeys for this game are not what I would expect them to be, and I keep pushing the wrong buttons because of it. There. So that's what I would want to do. We're going to demolish these. We're going to slap those in here. We're going to now put the throne here, there, you know, and then we can, you know, like, look, it's the Dwarf King's Hall, right? Like, they're statues. I mean, hell, we could even put a couple more in. Hell, we could probably put a couple like right there behind them, on the sides, not directly above them, but you know, like there and there. And it wouldn't actually look all too bad. I don't think it would anyway. So what does this need? It needs iron, which we have plenty of. Okay. Oh my Jesus, we need another brewery. Are you kidding me? Please. Please. What is with this awful ratio? they'll be able to, like, walk that direction, right? I really hope so. There is no stew storage. Maybe it is food? Yeah, it looks like it would be stored under food, actually. Congratulations. Time to die. So yeah, they can actually do, it's just not the way I was hoping, but whatever. Alright, so 73. We are at the cap. We cannot shove any more dinguses into this area until I build more bedrooms. Which, you know, man, it's actually kind of a hard squeeze at this point. I'm sorry, what is that? Oh, I thought that was like an eye, like an emerald eye.
Like the king is all-seeing.
Are you prepared? Hell no! And yet these guard posts are vacant. Why? A little concerning. Is it because we still don't have any frickin' weapons? Oh dear. Seriously, I don't understand what to do. Okay, so steel. No. It is. It's a steel tech. Why? Is this axe part of the garrison really all that necessary? Well, shit. Alright, guess I might as well make another one. So what is this? It's a 3x3 with 2 height, okay. Oh, cool, a cave troll. Well, I guess I won't be doing that then. Maybe I should close the door. Troll. Slow but does area damage. Focuses structures. Oh. I don't know, I was kind of expecting a little bit more oomph. So, can I like... Ann Orison is apparently the king. And he's... Great walking animation. So, could you like go sit your butt on the throne? Because I don't know where the rest of my little dinguses are for guarding stuff. It's pounding away at that door still. Can I tell them to go murder? Or no? And they're... Why do they not go to the garrison guard post? Why do they not do the guard posts? Seriously. Go to the guard posts. Do your jobs. Why are they not? Is it because they don't have weapons? I don't know. Game has explained none of that. Oh hey, look, the troll is in. That's great. They're going to stab him. They're doing 6 damage. Oh my dear lord. Yep, better attack that very threatening food storage. Good job. Maybe I should have put doors in. Oh, I don't know what he just destroyed this time. Oh, and okay, he's the stream of builder dwarves. Okay, dig deeper and discover random encounters. Defend against enemy waves and new enemy types. Encounter lava and other obstacles in the mountain. Build columns and deal with room collapse. Oh, was that not in the demo? Produce new resources and build new structures, and progress much farther with your Dwarven kingdom. Send feedback. I think I shall. Okay. Well, that is the demo for King of the Dwarves. Okay, so I'm fairly certain that this thing is very much not available right now, right? Correct. Okay. Alright, so I don't know if this is technically a demo or technically a play test. There is in fact not even a release date announced, so demo is on Steam. It is available to everyone if you want to go give it a try yourself, but I think, honestly, I think most of what is here has been shown. But you can give it a try yourself. Nevertheless, I would recommend it if you are at all interested in it. So it's like, on the Steam page here, you can see what I think is like early alpha images, because this is not the UI that we have, like, at all. I like that this has like blue light down there though. It gives it like mushroom, you know, like terrarium mushroom biome vibes. I like that. Magma furnace, I would assume. I don't know what's going on here. I think they're like grabbing a batch out of there and these are new doors bringing stuff in. I don't know. You know, then you have this. This looks cool. You know, like, okay, this is like the actual proper entryway. Maybe you can put down some statues. I don't know, more decorative stuff. And then maybe you want to make like a kill box so you can, I don't know, command your dudes. I don't know. You don't seem to be able to command your dudes. So maybe there's like a barracks in each, you know, like cardinal direction as a guard post. I don't know. But obviously there is a concentrated effort of the guard dwarves doing thing. There's a lava channel right there. That's some nice dwarfy stuff going on there. Oh, that's a crystal. Oh, gold piles even. You know, like, okay, so this is a treasury. There's, the throne room is not nearby. What are you doing? What are you doing? You don't do that. No, like Erebor, okay? You put the throne room in front of the treasury, you know? Like, it's a dwarven king. Yeah, look, throne room. With like 2 royal guards against an entire Gretchen squad here, I guess. Good luck. good luck. Ice? I don't know, like mine some ice and free a like gold golem? That sounds fun. The dwarf fortress version of fun, I mean, you know. So, I mean, it's like there is some more stuff that is not shown here. I do think it needs a little bit of work. I don't think it's terrible. I like it, but I think it needs some work. Yeah, like, the ball is in the devs park here on them refining it effectively. I do kind of hope that they tweak the numbers for the alcohol, though. It seems a little ridiculous. The alcohol and the Mushrooms were actually kind of okay, it seemed, at least after a while. With four farms and the amount of workers I had, mushrooms were definitely doing okay. Alcohol, I think, needs to be tweaked a little bit. The thing about the alcohol, though, and I'm not sure, but it kind of looked like what you actually want to do is build a couple of them and then reduce the amount of workers they have, because more workers does not make them do it faster. It looks like it's going to take like a full day or something in game. I don't remember the exact hours, but like once the batch begins, the workers can't do anything until it finishes. That's what it looks like. So it looks like a lot of the extra workers are just bring the initial, like the malt effectively, right, to the thing to start the batch, and then it's just waiting. Extra workers don't help. The extra workers are only bringing more material faster. So maybe the ideal is just to make like a brew hole, slap down 4 to 6 of the things, and then just, kind of reduce the workers individually and kind of let them just do their own thing, really. I don't know. But alcohol was not doing okay. Vegetables... I completely forgot. I completely forgot I dropped the ball on that, and that is part of the reason why I started getting kind of annoyed with the game, because it's slow to a crawl on population growth, but I forgot the vegetables. That's my fault. Not really the game. Once I put down just even like one of the farms, it started fixing the population problem. Put down 2, and it seemed like 2 doesn't seem to keep up with the demand, but 2 vegetable farms seem to be enough to at least keep things going, so it seems like most of it is just the alcohol. I will also say the mining for wood, like, needing to research to like go into the deeper depths. I don't know. I like making my first couple of floors in Dwarf Fortress a little tidier a lot of the time, right? So needing to kind of like haphazardly dig around a lot for the materials, I don't know. Like, you always have the option of putting down new walls later, but then you have to find the materials to do that. So it's just, it's kind of like an entropic thing, like, like, especially here with all the porous stone, you are in a losing battle for materials, effectively. Like, if you hollow out a lot of areas up above, you're going to need to hollow out areas down below, but then if you hollow out too much down below, and I don't know, maybe this game ends up with the fun tubes with the funny metal there. I don't think it's going to go that route, but you might end up with something similar where you have clusters of, little pockets of enemies in the depths. Maybe you would just want to like wall it up or put a door on it or something to stop them, So that's a little concerning. I don't know how to command your soldiers either. I don't know if you can. I don't know why they're not going to the guard posts. The guard posts have a like 4 slot capacity to them for workers. I don't know if they need weapons to do that, but why would you be able to make a guard post before they would actually man the guard post with weapons? Because the weapons are steel tier. That doesn't make sense to me. Why would you do that? Because that just makes it look like it's a bug if that is working as intended. Lock the guard post behind the steel tech or something. Like, just lock that button off. I don't know. That's weird. It's very weird. It's very confusing. Shields. Why are shields behind steel? Shields can be made of wood. You know, also, why do I need to mine wood? It's funny, but it's also kind of annoying. Like, you see all these trees outside. I know they're dwarves, but like, pity's sake, just send a dude outside, chop down a tree. You know? Another thing that the game is not clear on, I don't know if the water and the lava sources are infinite, like Dwarf Fortress, and I think they are. Which again, really kind of worries me if you, if you're just not careful mining, you could end up with your whole place flooded with lava. So hopefully there's a, you know, some sort of fix for that at some point, you know, from the players, and you can do something to stop the lava. Don't know what, maybe pour in water, but then it's like, okay, now you have an infinite water source issue. You know, it's like, that's, again, I don't know if it's going to be a problem or not. I did not have the courage to mine the water source block. Or, well, the aquifer that we had the pumps in, so. Anyway, that will be it for now. I know I've yapped a lot. Anyway, so that was the demo. Go check it out yourself. For King of the Dwarves. I hope it gets the work it needs, because this could actually be pretty good. Am I going to spend as many hours in Dwarf Fortress? Well, no, but it's also not nearly as complex, you know, like not nearly as many layers. It can be its own thing. It doesn't need to be Dwarf Fortress. It's just a little hard not to compare anything to Dwarf Fortress, you know. It's a dwarf game. Challenge rating impossible. Don't compare a dwarf game to Dwarf Fortress. Seriously, like part of like some of the stuff in this game really does kind of make me think of like V Rising though. Like, you know, just spending a little bit of time just like decorating like this, like, you know, you don't really get that in Dwarf Fortress. You know, like I said, it can be its own thing. I kind of like the fact that it kind of feels like it's a little bit more of like a casual thing. But yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye out on this one and see if it ever gets anywhere. Considering we don't even have a release date right now. God, it could be a couple of years even. But yeah, see ya. Have a good one.